Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to this channel. Please hit that like button, share button, and notification bell so you know when I drop my next video. Now we're going to get into this Will Smith apology tour that he is doing again, as well as some other news coming from this camp. So as you guys know, Will Smith earlier this year had a very crazy incident at the Oscars with Chris Rock, as Chris Rock was on stage again talking about Jada. Will Smith usually is within his own piece, however, was not having it that night. The incident in which Will Smith got on stage, put his hands on Chris Rock, then sat back down and told this man to please stop talking about his effing wife, literally went viral, okay? Literally went viral. Now, Will Smith in the last few months has been on his apology tour, and I'm actually going to just give my opinion about this situation because I think he has actually apologized enough. I think he has done what he needs to do. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of a refresher, right after the incident happened at the Oscars, when he put his paws on Chris Rock, he checked into a celebrity rehab clinic for assistance with dealing with stress after the paw incident with Chris Rock at the Oscars. The Academy Awards were Will Smith's big moment after he put the paws on a comic. After Chris Rock took another ill opportunity to keep talking about Jada and her hair loss, as we all know that this is actually from alopecia. This event had a long-term effect on the impact of Will Smith and people around him, as several of his projects were put on the back burner. He was banned from the Oscars, as well as doing some other activities, and basically blackballed from Hollywood for a while. Movies such as the Bad Boys series, as well as the Emancipation of a Slave, were either cut in production or just taken off of their availability, in which the one hasn't been filmed and the latter had to be pushed back. Will Smith did say in his social media, violence in all forms is a poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for that type of behavior in a world of love and kindness. Then, he put this out there on his social media, and I think it was sincere, and I think he did all he could do to try to rectify the situation. He also put out just a little bit more that I'm going to show you guys in just a second, where his post continues. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and the King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress, Will Smith said sincerely. Now, here's my commentary. I think Will Smith has actually been through enough with trying to apologize. I think what shocked all of us is that he's usually known to be very cool, calm, and collected. He did go on Trevor Noah last night. I do not want to post that because I do not want this channel to get video striked. So he did say he was under stress that night, and I guess the incident with Chris Rock was like the last straw for him. Him and his wife Jada looked absolutely 10 out of 10 gorgeous that night. He looked gorgeous, she looked gorgeous. And in fact, Jada actually looks really good with her short hair. I've said this several times before. Jada actually has a very, very gorgeous face, and she does look very stunning with short hair. Short hair on Jada has always fit Jada, I think, more so than her even trying to do any type of long styles. So, where do we go with this? I think Will Smith has done enough. I think that he deserves to have a second chance. I know that this is comparing apples to oranges, but honestly, I've seen a lot of other celebrities do a lot worse and really suffer no consequences. I do not believe that it is in Will Smith's character to really get out of pocket like this. And quite frankly, I've never heard of any other incident where he's actually put pause on anyone, to tell you the truth. Will Smith seems to also be a type of person that is very old school, apologetic, understand and recognize his mistakes. I don't think his entire career needs to be just snatched from under him because of this incident. And like I said, I think he's done a lot. He's reached out and apologized several times. Even though, he was one of the biggest movie stars in the world, for this incident to be literally dragged out the way it is after he has profusely apologized and sought help for stress, you know. And I think that was worded very nicely. I don't think he has any, what do you want to call it? I don't think he has any anger issues. I don't think Will Smith is in a position where he lets a lot of things actually get to him. If I actually had to pick between the two of him and Jada in a relationship, I honestly think that Will Smith is probably the softer side of this relationship. He always seemed to be very humble in situations, and I definitely can understand if the relentless jokes toward Jada from another black man standing on stage discussing her hair probably did put him in a different type of mood that night. Will Smith also has actually gotten flack in the past for not standing up to Jada or other antics concerning like her always discussing Tupac or even the August Alsina um, situation that happened a few years ago. Will Smith always seemed to be quite passive and just very forgiving and humble. And I just think like Oscar night, he just lost it. I think everybody has that moment where they can lose it. He's human. I don't think he needs to be continuously punished here. I don't think that Will Smith is actually a huge problematic person. I mean, if you want to talk about problems, I mean, look at how much it took just for people to just like literally just stop even paying Kanye any attention. And Kanye has done a heck of a lot more. And again, I know it's kind of apples to oranges, but in a society, where people are usually forgiven, I forgave Will Smith as soon as this incident happened. I knew it was out of character. I knew that this was not something that he would normally do. I know that he recognized that it was a mistake, but I also know that he wanted to stand up for Jada. Now, can he move forward in Hollywood? Can he continue to be that big movie star? Of course he can. He has a charismatic spirit. He's very humble. He's an incredible, really down to earth type of person, and I don't think he should just be continuously punished for this incident. He should definitely be given another chance. Okay? Definitely. I think he definitely learned from this. But I know that Chris Rock know he better not talk about Jada no more. And last thing I want to say about this, when is Bad Boys coming out? I'm still waiting on this movie. That's just a side note. Anyway, y'all, leave your opinion, like, share, subscribe. Till next time, be safe. Enjoy your day. Bye, guys.